Hello, everyone. This is Nicholas Blake with what was it? It was like 92, but real feel was like 106. And after the storm, it was 77, real feel 77. So, anyway, it is my very first live on YouTube. If you've seen any of my content, it's all been uploaded from my Facebook Live, pre-recorded. We finally hit 50 subscribers. We are currently at 52 subscribers. Please subscribe. It is free. The way I look at it is this: subscribe, and if you don't like the content, you can always unsubscribe. Tell your friends, family, neighbors, coworkers. The more the merrier. We're not going to stop at 50. Let's go. Let's get it to 1,000 or more. If you see me turning my head like this, it's because if I'm looking this way, I'm looking at YouTube Live. If I'm looking this way, I'm looking at Facebook Live. So if I'm not looking your way, I'm not trying to ignore you. This is my very first time going live on two separate platforms. I'm used to going live only on one platform. Tanya Blake says over on Facebook Live. Tanya Blake, by the way, is my admin on Facebook Live. She is also my beautiful wife. She just said that she's watching me on the phone, and she's also watching YouTube on TV, so she could see both at the same time. People on YouTube, you cannot see the comments that are on Facebook Live. I believe, if I am correct, I don't know how this works. It says here on my screen for YouTube, welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Basically, the only rule we pretty much have is just be nice. No swearing, no obscenities, no inappropriate talk or words. Hopefully everybody abides by that. If you don't, I will have to block you. I really don't want to do that, but I will if I have to. And unfortunately nowadays you got to say that because there's a lot of people that come on and they're mean. They don't talk appropriately. So also, I don't know if you noticed this or not, Facebook or YouTube, but I always put, because it always asks, is this live safe for kids, yes or no? And I used to put yes, but then I realized when I put yes, I'm sorry, scratch that. I realized when I put, let me see if I'm getting this right. Yes, it was okay for kids. Nobody could comment on YouTube. But when I put no, it isn't, people can comment. So I have it, no, it isn't. Not that this isn't kid friendly, but for that reason and that reason only. I see there's 5 people on YouTube watching. And if you're wondering what I do, I started off originally 2.5 years ago on Facebook with Talk Point Thursday. And basically what that is it's about everyday life and putting God first. Also, my friend Jillian Rose Bethillier, she does Talk Point Tuesday. She's also on Facebook and YouTube, and she's also on TikTok. I'm currently not on TikTok, but in the future I might be. So she does Talk Point Tuesdays. We're both Christians. We both love the Lord. That's what we primarily do on our lives. And last 3 months, Jillian's been doing Talk Point Tuesday. I don't know for how long now. Hello, how are you? Zero. I'm sorry if I pronounced this wrong. I got to put on my specs here. Zero NYX-Trader. Welcome. All right, so now I know the YouTube chat is working. Just to let you know, this is my first time being on YouTube Live. So if I seem a little nervous, It's because I am. I'm also on Facebook Live. Now, I've been doing Facebook Live for the last 2.5 years. We originally started again off with Talk Point Thursday, which is about everyday life and putting God first. And then at the beginning of this year, we originally called it Talk Point Sunday, but I changed it because I'm like, well, we already have Talk Point. So, sorry for stopping here. Crunch Wrap Supreme 62, you're doing fine. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. And over time, I will get better. It was the same thing with Facebook when I first started. I was nervous and, but again, we did Talk Point Sunday, but we changed it to Surrender All Sunday because Talk Point Sunday, I'm like, well, we already have Talk Point, Tuesday, Jillian Rose Bethilier hosts that, and Talk Point Thursday, I host that. So I'm like, we can't have no more Talk Points. So Surrender All Sunday, that's a time of prayer and devotion. And once you start doing a bunch of lives, you'll be able to get monetized, even though it takes a little bit. And then people can send you money that helps with the time you spend on the channel. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, if that happens, if anybody sends money, I don't know how they do it. I don't know how that works. But I definitely probably will do some giveaways of some sort or whatever in the future. That would be fun, huh? I'm always looking for different content, different things to talk about. And back to Talk Point Tuesday and Talk Point Thursday. For the last 3 months, Jillian and myself have been doing the same topic every week. It's just she does it how she wants to do it, female perspective, and I do it how I want to do it from a male perspective. And then we have what is today, World News Wednesday. And that's just what it's about, world news. So we're not really going to talk about world news too much today because first I have to use 2 phones, which I'm not used to. I'm used to using one phone for the live and then the other one if I need to look up anything as far as news goes or whatever the thing is that day. But now I got 2 devices, one for Facebook, one for YouTube. I need to get another device now so I can look up stuff like that. If you hear rain in the background, I am outside. I'm going to try to talk a little louder so that way you can hear me. And I live in Florida, so that's why I'm, outside enjoying the very hot, can't stress it enough, hot weather. So Facebook, I'm not ignoring you, but I'm just trying to get everybody on YouTube familiar with what we do. And on Surrender All Sunday, and I'm sorry if I'm jumping around here, but Surrender All Sunday is prayer and devotion. So if you have any prayer requests, drop them in the comments. I always go back and look at them. If I don't respond, it doesn't mean I didn't look at them. It just means that I might have got sidetracked or I forgot or something like that. But I definitely will pray for you all. And also on World News Wednesday today and tomorrow, Talk Point Thursday, if you have any prayer requests, drop them in those days too. If you have any prayer requests any other days, if you're on Facebook, private message me or my wife, Tanya Blake, and we'd be happy to pray with you. You could always, when you watch the replay, especially if it's on another day, drop your prayer requests. We will definitely get to it. My wife, Tanya Blake, in case you don't know, she is my wife, and she is also my admin on Facebook. Now, I heard you can have admins or moderators or whatever on YouTube. Currently, I don't have any. So I'll have to see how that goes. I could ask my wife, but I don't know how. She would have to get another device too. And I don't know. We'll see. That's down the road. So anyways, what I'm trying to do in a nutshell is talk about Jesus. Okay? A lot of people in this world don't know Jesus. A lot of people in this world don't believe in Jesus. And I'm here to tell you that he's real. And there is power in prayer. And if you ever need to talk to him. It doesn't matter where you are in this world. You can talk to him. At your house, at work, out in the grocery store, at the beach, wherever you may be. Add a question sticker, favorite kind of cookie. Try it. Hold on one second. Favorite kind of cookie. Answer will appear as chat messages. Okay. Is that still on here? I don't know if I X'd out of that or not. I might have. If I did, I do apologize. Again, I'm used to YouTube uploading videos pre-recorded, but I'm not used to YouTube Live yet. So, and again, I'm not ignoring you all on Facebook there in Facebook land. So, if you do want to find me on Facebook, anybody that's on YouTube, Nicholas M. Blake. That's Nicholas M. Blake. And I'm sure my friend Jillian Rose Bothillier wouldn't mind me giving her a shout out if you want to find her on Facebook. Hers is Rose Bothillier. That's Jillian Rose Bothillier. And yeah, we're both on YouTube, by the way. If you want to subscribe to her channel on YouTube, it's Phoenix Rose 7. That's Phoenix, like Phoenix, Arizona. Phoenix Rose 7. Again, I am from Florida the last 5 years, my wife and myself, and we originally are from Connecticut. That's where we are originally from, is Connecticut. And let's see, what do we got here? Hello, everyone on YouTube. I am Nick Blake's wife. Oh, hey! 8394. Awesome. Hey, Tanya, answer me. Would you be able to handle or want to be the admin on both platforms? If so, just let me know. And you got it. I just don't want to give you too much to have to do if you don't want, all that responsibility. If you say no, I'm not going to be mad. Just to let you know, hon, I won't be mad. Sure. All right. Well, it's official. I think there's a way, and I think there's even a way here on the live on Facebook as well, to make that official, to where if you need to block somebody or whatever, you can actually do that. I'm going to have to look into that. That way I can make you the official admin on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. So again, if you're just joining, my name is Nicholas Blake, and I am the host of World News Wednesday. I am also the host of Talk Point Thursday and Surrender All Sunday. I'm live every Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Occasionally, I will do a pop-up live and come on. And I might do a pop-up live Saturday for the 4th of July. Our roommate, he was telling me the other day, he was talking about getting some fireworks. So maybe I can shoot off some fireworks. Hold on one second. Our mailman is pulling in. Like I've said before on Facebook Live, this is live. You never know what's going to happen. 1 second, please. Sorry about that, everyone. The mailman just pulled in with a package, and it's pouring buckets, so I ran out there to get it. And, oh, okay. Thank you, Tanya. I'll go through the mail when the lives are done. And, but yeah, we might do a 4th of July live, pop-up live, and shoot off some fireworks. So, whew, I'm a little winded. Oh, for everybody on Facebook and YouTube as well, I got to include YouTube. I went and got my insulin pump put on today at the doctor's office, along with a thing called the G7 Dexcom. It reads your sugar readings. And like I told him before, I used Dexcom G7 once before, and I sweat very easily. And it would always pop off no matter what I did. And if it pops off, you got to put on a new one. And then you got to program that. And that's what was happening. So I told him this time, I says, well, I'll give it a shot, because currently I take the injector pens. I said, I'll give it a shot, see how it goes. Not even an hour later, I'm walking into Walmart, and guess what happens? The insulin pump thing that they put on me with a needle that goes into your skin, in your arm, popped right off. I said, I'm already having problems. I says, you know what? Because I was going to give it a try, for like a month and see how it goes. And I'm like, I'm an hour into it. The thing's already popping off. And it's supposed to make life easier. And really, it wasn't gonna. So I took the other thing, because I knew that was going to fall off eventually too. And I took that off. And I says, you know what? I'm just going to go back to taking the insulin pens because, yeah, you got to stick yourself with more needles every day and prick your finger and all that. But I'd rather do that than go through all this other stuff. Not only that, I know people that have been on the pump that had severe issues. So I'm just going to stick with that for now. I already got a hold of the pharmacy, told them all the new medication. Nope. Put the old back. And I just got to call the doctor's office where they put it on today and tell them, they have a little problem here. So we're not going to really talk about too much world news today. I put gas in today. I think it was around 3.70 a gallon, somewhere in that area. Here in Inglis, well, we live in Inglis, Florida, but I was in Denellen, Florida when I was putting gas in, and then we had to drive to Ocala, Florida for the appointment. It seems like all the best doctors are either in Ocala or Gainesville, which is like an hour trip from where we live, which is okay. I'd rather travel an hour, I'd rather travel an hour and go to a good doctor than travel 5 minutes and go to a doctor that doesn't know their from a hole in the ground. You know what I mean? So I like this. I like being on 2 different platforms. I am charging my old phone while I am watching live on YouTube. Oh, Jillian, when you're watching everything, I think I told you the other night, but your charger you got me, the portable one, me and Tanya are both sharing it, and we both love it. Thank you. We really do appreciate it. And haven't ordered it yet, but when my check comes in and everything, which should be Friday, I thought it would be here a little earlier because see, I'm a Chime card. So it says on when you get the Chime card, you get your check up to 2 days early. Well, I've gotten it 5 days early, 4 days early, 3 days early, 2 days early. It's always different dates and stuff. So, but let Juliet know the mystery squishy we're going to send her, we'll be sending her soon. We haven't forgot about her. That's our friend Jillian's daughter, who actually is the one responsible for getting us to 50 subscribers on YouTube. It took us 9 months to get 50 subscribers. But now that we're subscribed, we're up to 52 now. Our next goal is 100 subscribers. And we'll see how it goes. And like I said, down the road, we'll probably do TikTok. And if it sounds like I'm repeating, it's because I am. And but no, I do that a lot because in case somebody just hops in now, everything I said before, they don't know, what I said unless they go back and watch the replay. I don't know how it works on YouTube live. I mean, you can go back and watch replays of YouTube lives. Yeah, of course you can. Why wouldn't you? So, anyways, I started Talk Point Thursday back in October of 2020. No, it wasn't 23. Excuse me. I'm sorry. It was 24. October of 23 is our dog Gabe, our emotional support animal. He passed away October 4th of 2023. So we started our first live on Facebook Live, because you don't need any requirements to go live on Facebook. Talk Point Thursday, we started the first Thursday in October of 2024. Okay, so this October will be 2 years for Talk Point Thursday. And then we started Surrender All Sunday. I believe we started that January 1st. First Sunday in January. It wasn't the first, it was like 4th or something. We started Surrender All Sunday. Originally it was Talk Point Sunday. We changed it to Surrender All Sunday. And then World News Wednesday, I'll have to go back. I don't remember the exact date we started it. I want to say beginning of February. Somewhere's around there. I am your second subscribe for YouTube Live. What do you mean second subscribe for YouTube Live? I thought you were already subscribed to YouTube. Tanya, you're one of the subscribers already. And again, in case you don't know, Tanya Blake is my admin, but most importantly, she is my beautiful wife. This September 9th, we will be celebrating, I can't believe it, 14 years of marriage. And we were together for, I'd say, a year and a half, close to a year and a half before. So this September 9th, it will be like 15 and a half years together, but 14 years of marriage. But actually, we originally met back when I was around, because she's a little older than me. I was around 4 or 5, and she was around 8 or 9. And we originally met as kids. And then years went by, we lost touch. And then we got back again, and then we lost touch. And now we've been back together the last 15 and a half years almost. No, for the live itself. Oh. See, I'm learning stuff new. So usually when we go live, it depends. We're live, usually the minimum is 20 minutes. I've been live 50 minutes. A couple of lives have been live a little under 20 if I was in a rush that day. And some lives, if we had a lot to talk about, lost track of time, was having fun, it went over 50. But always under an hour. And just trying to explain everything to you guys. Like I said, I paid around $3.70 a gallon this morning for gas in Denellen, Florida. And usually on World News Wednesday, we'll talk about gas prices, diesel prices, where's the most expensive, where's the cheapest. We'll talk about the weather. We'll talk about what's going on in the news, like with Iran and the U.S. with the war and the tariffs and the government and whatever's going on in the news. Pretty much is what World News Wednesday is. And again, Talk Point Thursday is about everyday life and putting God first. And Surrender All Sundays, prayer, and we always have a devotion. I read from Our Daily Bread. Actually, it's an audio version. We originally were reading from a book, but then when the book expired, because they're only good for like 3 months, I couldn't get another book. So I found on YouTube, Our Daily Bread, there's an audio version, and I play that all the time. Also, like I said, when I just had to get the mail there, we are live. We never know what's going to happen. I do not edit. I do not sugarcoat. Everything is straight to the point, and that's that. So, hopefully, oh, and the other thing too is, I already know this, the words do not line up with my lips. I don't know why. I mean, I'm using phones, and they're Androids, so they're not expensive phones. So that's probably why. I mean, currently right now, it's just not in the budget to get better high-tech equipment. But in the future, it's more than likely a possibility. So again, there's really no World News Wednesday today, but I figured, you know what? July 1st, July 4th is Saturday. Let's start off the month with a bang. Let's start off YouTube Live with a bang. So now we're officially live on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. So I hope you guys will subscribe. It's free. Again, if you don't like the content, after you subscribe, you can always unsubscribe. There's no obligation. And tell your friends, your neighbors, your coworkers. You know, like I said, we're talking about Jesus. And like I've told people before, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. So you can tell people about Jesus, which in the Bible it says to, and that's what I'm doing. But whether or not they accept Jesus, that's totally between them and the Lord. But even if I were to win one soul for Jesus Christ, to me, it's all worth it. It is all worth it. So I see I got 3 likes on YouTube. That's cool. I'm at 2 on currently. It was up to 5, I believe. You know, people are always hopping in and out. And I hope you guys will start watching me. And again, if there's, you know, because I see on YouTube, you know, people playing video games or professional leaders, or a lot of people I see gambling, and they got, I mean, hundreds of thousands, some of them over 1 million subscribers. And it took me 9 months to get 50. Now I'm at 52. But, you know, gambling, you know, I like playing video games. Inglis, Florida, INGLIS, Florida. Originally from Plainfield, Connecticut. We've been in Florida about 5 years. We're in Florida, Connecticut about 40 of those 5 years, 45 of those 5 years. And welcome. And like I was telling everybody before, I'm on Facebook Live, I'm on YouTube Live. This is my very first day on YouTube Live. And we've been on Facebook Live for the last year and a half. So if I seem a little nervous, it's because I'm on 2 platforms now instead of 1. So I have to look this way to Facebook and this way to YouTube. Maybe I should put the phones on top of each other. That way I'm looking straight the whole time and people don't think I'm ignoring them, you know? So anyways, we will be back tomorrow for Talk Point Thursday. And again, that's about everyday life and putting God first. And obviously, Talk Point Thursday's Thursday, Surrender All Sunday, Sunday, World News Wednesday's Wednesday. And occasionally I do pop-up lives on other days. I still will do pre-recorded stuff like on the YouTube shorts and stuff like that. I'll still do that. And I might do an occasional live just on Facebook. I might do an occasional live just on YouTube. But when it comes to those 3 shows that we have, they will always be live on both. And like I said, you know, video games I love. Gambling, I used to be addicted to gambling years and years and years and years and years ago. And it took me to lose, probably give or take, over the, I don't know, decade or so I was addicted to gambling. I probably lost in that decade, probably give or take $100,000. And it took me to hit rock bottom, losing my car, losing my apartment. I lost my first wife, which actually ended up being a blessing because I'm married to my second wife, but out of the two, I'd rather have my second wife any day than my first wife. So that's that. You know, sometimes good things come out of bad things. You know, you ever hear that? Sometimes something bad has to happen for something good to happen, you know? So, yeah, I used to be addicted to gambling. I never went to Gamblers Anonymous or anything like that. I did it pretty much all on my own. But, yeah, I used to be really addicted to gambling. Not anymore. Not anymore. I am addicted to cigarettes. I'm trying to quit. I need to. My health isn't the greatest, so I do need to quit cigarettes. But my main thing I'm addicted to is Jesus Christ. That's what I'm addicted to. And that's what I hope you are addicted to as well. And we are over the 31-minute mark. Like I said, 20 minutes to 50 minutes, always under an hour. Depending on what's going on. You know, if I got somewhere to be, I might just pop on, do the live real quick, you know, and other times I'll have time to talk. You know, sometimes we get off subject. So if we get off subject, don't be surprised. It normally happens like that. It normally happens. So, you know what I did forget to do? I'm so all caught up in the excitement of YouTube Live here. I forgot to do our opening prayer. We always do a prayer before and a prayer after the live. We're almost done, so unfortunately we didn't get to do one first. Lord, forgive me. I was just too excited about YouTube Live. I didn't even, you know, and we always do that. And there is power in prayer. I know there is. I've experienced it myself. Nick, you have 5 top fans on YouTube. Nice. First time on YouTube and I got 5 top fans. Nice. Nice. And I see you are number 1. Just like you are to me, number 1. So I'm going to let you guys all go. I hope you all have a great day. Now I don't have to upload this to YouTube because I'm live on YouTube. And yeah. So again, subscribe. It's free. The more subscribers we have, the better. And I've been wanting to go live on YouTube for the longest time because now I can get to a broader audience and talk to more people, you know. But like I said, with the gambling, video games, professional users and stuff, that's fun to do, fun to watch, you know what I mean? And when it comes to God and Jesus, a lot of people are like, that's boring and stuff like that. So, you know, that's why when you're doing content like this, it took me 9 months to get 50 subscribers. And those other things, gambling, professional video games and all that and everything else, they have hundreds of thousands, millions of subscribers. So, but you know what? I'm just praying and hoping that we get more subscribers. And, all right, so we're going to say a closing prayer, Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Dear Lord God, I thank you for this day. I thank you for this time. I thank you for everybody on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Just be with them. You know what they're going through. You know their trials and tribulations. Give them peace that surpasses all understanding. And for anybody that's sick, has a disease, an illness, whatever the case may be, by your stripes, we are healed. Provide for us, Lord. Be with the homeless. Be with starving people. Be with people going through financial hard times. I'm not going to lie, I'm one of them. Just be with us all, I pray. In your name, amen. All right, so, and what you see my wife Tanya doing, she's also doing in the Facebook chat as well. That's why I asked her if she wanted to do both, because now it's like double the work. But I knew she could handle it. I knew she could. So I'm actually going to get off YouTube Live first. I went on with Facebook Live first because I wanted them to have the honors of watching me click the go live for YouTube. And I'm going to get off of YouTube Live first, and then I'm going to talk to Facebook Live for a minute, and then I'm going to let them go. So, as it says, as my wife says, hold on, I see more people. SNL dash or underscore 0001. Hello? I'm sorry, most. I can't pronounce all of that. 7509. But anyways, oh, India. Oh, wow. Coming in from all over, huh? Well, I'm in the United States, Florida, and we got people from all over. We have friends that come in here from Connecticut. We have friends that come in here from California and other states, Massachusetts, Georgia, Canada. I'm French Canadian, you know, so Canada's definitely in the house. My wife is Italian, so excuse me, French and Italian tempers don't even want to go there. So anyways, like I said, YouTube, never give up. You know what? I've never tried Indian food, but oh, I'm glad I remembered this. Times vary. We are Eastern Standard Time, but the time for our shows, it's different. It depends on what's going on. We've had morning shows. Most of the time, it's afternoon, evening shows. We have had night shows. So, but we'll talk more tomorrow, YouTube. Thanks for watching. If you're watching the replay, put hashtag replay. Let me know you're watching the replay. And I'll see you tomorrow for Talk Point Thursday, the very first Talk Point Thursday on YouTube Live. So take care. God bless. Love you all. Remember, never give up. Just keep swimming, keep the faith, and do your best, and God will do the rest. And as one of my friends said a week or two ago, Hakuna Matata, which means no worries for the rest of your days. All right. Thanks, everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great rest of the day. God bless, and just remember, do your best. I have to emphasize that, the word best. Do your best and God will do the rest. If he's not doing anything, either you're not doing your best or what you're trying to do your best at, God says, there's something better. He doesn't settle for second best. He wants to give you number one best. What time right now? Right now it is 3:47 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And all right, I'm gonna let you all go. YouTube Live. See you tomorrow. Have a great day. God bless. Trying to figure out how to end the live. Do I just push the X? Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yep.